Horseshoe crabs, the unknown savior. Hello, my name is Madeline Ruxel, and I am here to tell you why horseshoe crabs are your best friends. Why horseshoe crabs are the most important arthropod that you never knew about. Raise your hand if you've ever said thank you to a horseshoe crab. You really should, especially if you've ever had a medical procedure done. Let me tell you why horseshoe crabs are one of the most important things in your life. These horseshoe crabs have incredible blue blood. We drain their blood and use it to detect any bacteria on medical equipment. We also have the Florida Horseshoe Crab Watch to keep track of most, if not all, horseshoe crabs in the wild. Now, a little backstory. I went to Cedar Key 2 summers ago with my family, and I was blown away. I love the coastal life, the history of the town, and just about everything. During this time, I kept running across FHCW. It was mentioned in the signs, in the pamphlets, and even made it into the artwork. I was confused. What did FHCW mean? Why was it important? I did a little research, and now I can answer the question for you. FHCW is the Florida Horseshoe Crab Watch. This organization is dedicated to a unique marine animal that has been around for 450 million years. The horseshoe crab, a family member of the arthropods, had made Cedar Key Shore one of their prime hatching spots. This meant that anyone living or visiting the area had to be extra careful of any horseshoe crabs and document any that they saw. With this data, they monitor breeding and migration habits. The Florida Horseshoe Crab Watch has also been able to keep an eye on the average amount of horseshoe crabs. This helps us track how many horseshoe crabs there are out in the wild. Why is this so important? Well, if you know anything at all about horseshoe crabs, then I'm sure you've heard about their famous blue blood. Their blue blood has been very useful in medicine. We use it to see if there are bacteria on vaccines and medical equipment. That way we can ensure everything is properly sterilized when doing a medical procedure. The effect of the horseshoe crab blood was first discovered by Frederick Bang. The Smithsonian Magazine on its website, last updated October 13, 2022, states, "The blue blood of the horseshoe crab clots when it comes into contact with bacterial toxins, which helps technicians identify contaminated products." In other words, their blood cells contain amebocytes. These amebocytes then create a compound called LAL. LAL clots whenever it touches bacterial toxins. This alerts us when bacteria are present. This is especially useful when doing a medical procedure. An alternative was made to help ease the burden off the horseshoe crabs. Jeek Lin Ding researched and recreated the effect of the horseshoe crab blood. She wanted to create a more humane approach to the horseshoe crab harvesting process. On its website, last updated October 18, 2023, American Oceans wrote on their blog, Ding started to look for the gene in horseshoe crab DNA that makes LAL so effective. RFC is the individual component that is responsible for the clotting abilities of horseshoe crab blood. Jeek was able to create an advanced synthetic version of horseshoe crab blood known as RFC. While this was a groundbreaking discovery, RFC has not been FDA approved yet, so not many companies use it. However, in order to use this blood for medical purposes, we need to harvest it first. These old creatures have proved themselves to be very useful. Currently, we harvest their blood by sticking a needle into their heart. Fishermen bring the horseshoe crabs to a lab, and then the people there end up draining about a third of their blood. On its website, last updated September 23, 2023, NPR states, producing LAL requires harvesting horseshoe crabs from oceans and beaches, draining up to 30% of their blood in a laboratory, and returning the live crabs to the ocean. After taking 30% of their blood, companies either sell the horseshoe crabs or toss them back into the ocean. Companies end up investing in this because horseshoe crab is worth $60,000 per gallon. In conclusion, we drain their blood to detect bacterial toxins. We track them through the Florida Horseshoe Crab Watch, and needless to say, horseshoe crabs are just awesome, and they might just save your life. Thank you for watching.